So I'm trying to get into the habit of vlogging, well, maybe daily to start with. I started a brand new channel yesterday. I had an extra day on my hands. It was a bank holiday here in the UK. So I decided what better way to spend it than starting a brand new channel. And the odd thing is it's not indexed yet. I think that's the problem. Even I can't find the channel. It's simply called David Lewis Vlogs. And what I wanted to do was take everything away from my main channel and kind of distill things out. So you'll see on my main channel at the moment, there's all my minus 16 podcasts there. I'm thinking of starting a separate channel for those and just making sure that the main channel remains clean and just doing what it should do, which is talking about audio or Apple gear and maybe some tutorials as well. I need to get that cleaned up. That's been my mistake. I've struggled on YouTube and I think part of that's my fault. So anyway, these vlogs give me the chance just to have a chat with you and to tell you what's going on each day and what I do. So one of the things I was doing yesterday was talking to a friend also about cameras. At the moment, I'm shooting everything on an iPhone 12. It's not a Pro or anything, it's just a regular iPhone 12. And it's doing an okay job, to be honest with you. This is using the DJI app. I'm shooting this with a DJI Gimbal that's on the desk at the moment. And it's doing an okay job. And interesting, I saw that Marquez started a new channel at the weekend as well, called Autofocus. It's all about cars and his passion for EVs. But he wanted to again do stuff that he couldn't put on his main channel. But the essence behind that is he's shooting everything on smartphones for that channel. So it shows it can be done. Normally I use Filmic Pro. For some reason today it didn't want to know. I don't know if because the light behind me blew it out. But anyway, I've switched over to doing it on using the gimbal on here. And I quite like using it. And so much so, in fact, that this friend I was talking to yesterday about camera was mentioning about the DJI Camera 2 or Camera Go. And again, it's a gimbal-based idea. But rather than necessarily buying a full-blown camera, I'm not sure. I think I'm still going to go the full-blown camera route. I think I'm going to go maybe for a Canon. I like the ideas of Canons, and I think there's an 850D or a 90D or an 80D. So I'm going to look at those, but my trouble is I know nothing about photography, so I'll take an awful lot of learning. I'll have to teach myself from the ground up what to do. But I think in the long term, it might be worth it, because the biggest problem on the iPhone is, certainly from, say, shooting in Filmic Pro, which is in 10-bit, and it's a large vlog file, 10-bit file. It's just big to get off the phone. I have to use image capture. There's no other way to get it off the phone. If I'm shooting for half an hour, it can be a 15 gig file and it just doesn't want to come off the phone. So I think moving over to a camera with SD cards, I think all of that is going to be beneficial. So I'm kind of looking into that. That's going to be my next area that I try to improve on. What I've been up to this morning though is writing. You might be able to see on the Mac behind me there. That is the 16-inch MacBook Pro, by the way, and I write every morning. So 5 days a week now, I write a blog. I write it in Ulysses, send it over to my website, and then from my website, it goes over to Medium. And actually, I'm getting paid a little bit on there. On YouTube, I'm still not paid at all, but on Medium, at least, I am beginning to make some money out of content creation, which is very much where I want to go. I want to do this as full-time as is possible, which is why I kind of thought I'd start this vlog channel, just to put some content up and to let you know what I'm getting onto during the week and what ideas I've got. So I think this week, video-wise, on the main channel, trying to have this idea of niching down a little bit better, I'm going to either do a tutorial for something I've got in mind on Premiere Pro, or I'm going to do a headphone video. I started off doing headphone videos and they seem to go down really well. And maybe I need to get back to that. So I need to experiment and see where my best results are. And if headphones is what it is, headphones is what it is. That's what the channel will become. I still want to talk about Apple gear, and obviously it's the event next week, the Far Out event. I'll be writing about it on Medium on the evening of the event as well. I think there's enough people covering the event on video, but I'll write about it. So if you want to catch up with me on Medium, I'll try and leave some links in this blog actually as to where you can find me. And also I do a newsletter at the weekends. It's very similar to this in essence, but if you want to just like catch up and see what I'm doing day to day, this is a good place to be. So get subscribed, and hopefully soon the channel will be findable and you can catch up with what I'm doing every day. And I was actually speaking with another content creator last night, and I'm thinking about, well, almost certainly now I'm going to go and do an interview with him face-to-face, side-by-side. So I've got to travel up about 2 hours from here, I reckon, somewhere in the Midlands in the UK, and we're going to sit and put down another recording for my Minus 16 podcast, which will go out in a few weeks' time. The next episode of Minus 16 is actually going to be with Hartley Chong. We're recording that this coming Friday, and we're going to be looking ahead to the Far Out event and what we think is going to be coming out there. So if you want to catch up with Minus 16, again, I'll try and leave a link to that in this video. I think that just about does it for today. I'll get this edited and up onto a channel nobody can find. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Speak to you soon. Bye.